All right. Good morning, everybody. In our series of new members coming into the TAAN family, I am happy to introduce you all to Ryan Chuckel, a neighbor of our friend Marcy Tessman, and in Wisconsin. And Ryan, why don't you tell us a little bit about your agency?
Sure. So, Gunpowder is actually 10 years old. This coming up here in a month or two. We'll celebrate our 10th anniversary. I've been a agency guy my whole life. Never found anybody that was willing to hire me, so we just kept doing the agency gig. But been at a series of agencies in the Midwest and mostly a PR background and did a lot of business development and strategy work at a couple agencies. And prior to starting Gunpowder, helped start an agency, a PR agency out of Chicago, where we had at the time Miller Brewing was kind of our cornerstone client. So fun beer business, and then grew that and sold it a couple times. And so in 2015, I decided to just go out on my own and try to start an agency that I always wanted to work at and surround myself with people that I liked and create kind of a lifestyle business for myself. And it was just good timing. And yeah, here we are 10 years later, and Gunpowder is doing well and probably a little more than I thought it would have been at that time. So that's cool.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
Yeah,
10
thanks.
years is a
Yeah.
great tenure. So, do you have other partners in the business, or how are you structured?
Yeah, so when I started it, I had a co-founder. He was actually a client, and as many of us in the business can probably appreciate, the agency business isn't for everybody. And about 2 years in, I think he realized that, and he was having a great time helping me grow the business, but I don't think he loved the uh, the ups and downs of agency life. He had come from corporate America. He was a great client, a great friend. And so anyway, about 3 years in, I bought him out. And so I've been running the business myself. Now I have about 4 years ago, I brought on, I kind of built an ELT from a group of, people that I trust and have had helped me grow the business. And so now I have three ladies that are a VP of finance, a chief operating officer, and a president, and they all have small ownership stakes in the business as well.
Great. So,
Yeah.
talk about the work. I know that you guys are heavy into
Yeah.
the outdoor and adventure space and
Yeah.
tourism and all of that.
Yeah. We kind of started off. Really, what the genesis of Gunpowder was at the time. I had worked in a lot of like big CPG brands, and had the last we were working with a large national pizza chain, and we had the exciting opportunity to launch mushrooms as a topping. And it was kind of the final straw of, man, I just don't really like working on things that are so commoditized. And I really had grown to love over my career working on enthusiast brands, brands where the people working there are somewhat engaged in the category. They're not just a brand manager hopping from frozen peas to hot dogs to batteries. And the people that work in these enthusiast categories tend to be people that just love something in life and gravitate towards trying to work in those places. And I always found a lot of joy in working in that. And so the business opportunity that I saw with Gunpowder was these enthusiast categories are filled with people who want to work in them and marketers who know the category, but maybe aren't great marketers. And I felt like we could bring the marketing discipline and the big creative thinking and the strategy that we had applied to bigger brands to this enthusiast category. And so that's our sweet spot is we work with active lifestyle and enthusiast brands. We call it brands that play for share of heart, not just share of wallet. And our bread and butter is PR. We have an amazing team. About half of our staff is kind of in that PR world, which has obviously changed a lot over the last, even 3, 5 years with commerce content and affiliate marketing becoming more important. So we've got a really digitally savvy, smart PR team. We've also got a small digital component, and that is really just about like affiliate marketing, social and content kind of strategy and implementation. We're not like a growth or performance marketing agency. We're not managing big paid digital campaigns. We don't have a development team. But then we also have a brand strategy and creative team that really is just, a really small, nimble group that when we have clients that, most of what we do requires us to have bigger ideas than just, let's go pitch some media. So that team's doing everything from creating big, robust campaigns to just like really hard work and social content and ideas around PR events, things like that. So that's kind of the work that we do. And again, yeah, it's just really focused on brands that are in that lifestyle kind of space.
That's great. Tell us a little bit about your attraction to TAN and to a network of other independent agency owners and what you hope to gain from your relationships with all of us.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it and looking forward to meeting everybody. I was first told about it by Jim Locatelli, he's honestly told me about it a few years ago, and we've kind of he to his credit, he did not put on a hard sell. He's just kind of mentioned it over time, and what it came down to was probably a year ago or so. I was talking with my ELT, and I realized that we're kind of living in a little bit of an echo chamber. And I know a lot of people that run agencies, including some that we work with very closely, or some of my past colleagues at former agencies who have started their own thing. But it's just very it's like these are the people that I know. These are the people in my orbit. And I feel like we do have idea share opportunities, but it's just I feel like I'm talking to another version of myself. And so the diversity of TAN, the fact that these are agencies of all different makeups, different ownership structures, geographically diverse, including, from overseas, outside of North America. Just to me, felt like a really great opportunity to connect with people who share some of our challenges, who can, view things differently, but also understand where we come from. So it just yeah, and then I had the opportunity to chat with Marcy about it, and others, and just really felt like it was something that could be a huge benefit to us, and hopefully something that we can add value to as well.
That's awesome. So where are you going to take us in Santa Fe for a big adventure? Are you going to take us out on a single track mountain bike ride or
I mean, weather depending, there's all sorts of I mean, I would love to go skiing. I mean, we have little tiny hills built on top of garbage dumps in Wisconsin. So we well, our version of skiing is a far cry from what you can get out there. So if I can I'm not going to say I'm a great skier, but if I get the chance to hit anything other than a hill, I'm in. So that would be great. I would love to ski out there.
well, we are Flatlanders, that's true.
Yeah,
Uh,
sadly.
Well, Ryan, we're really looking forward to having you as a member. I've enjoyed our conversations that we've had over the past month or
Great.
so, and I know that everyone's excited to meet you in person in Santa Fe. And I hope that this is a long. It's been 10 years. It's been since 2015 for me, so
Cool.
it's been my or 2014, whatever it is, and
Great.
uh, I think you'll really enjoy it. I know that people will enjoy getting to know you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I appreciate the invite and yeah, we'll have some fun.
Very good. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.